Hello everyone, hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Jaden, Tipton the Realtor here in Austin, greater Austin area. Hey, if you could do me a favor, like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you find value in this, that'd be greatly appreciated. And as always, if you're ready to buy or sell in 2025, if you could call or text me directly, set up a consultation. I'd love to support you in that journey and show you how I can help you make a successful deal happen. Anyways, let's hop into what this video is about and what we're going to be talking about today. So, first off, actually, before that, I want to say I'm sorry to all my viewers who are expecting property tours. It's been quite a struggle, honestly, to record content the way I want to, because it requires somebody else recording me to be able to be in the video and talk about what's going on. That other person happens to be my wife, and she's been working a lot lately, and so I just have not able to film some of the content that I want to film, and that's been the reason why we've had a delay in property tour videos, but they are surely coming. I just want to make sure that y'all aren't forgotten. I do appreciate the support I do get from my 35 subscribers currently, and the many viewers who see my videos and haven't liked or comment or subscribed to my YouTube channel. Totally appreciate your viewership as well. Anyways, so today's video is actually about a big tip for buyers to really understand where they are at financially to buy a home. And so the first thing I want to talk about is, buying a home right now in Austin is not the easiest thing. We get it. Home prices are extremely high. When you look at comparative median salaries in the area to comparative median prices in the area as well. Buying a home is extremely hard, but without the proper game plan, you will not ever be able to buy a home, because game planning means you are preparing to be successful, and without preparing, you're preparing to fail. So that's really important to know. And so I got a couple things on this piece of paper I want to talk about today. Kind of want to show you how you can pre-qualify yourself to buy a home. The main topic of today is pre-qualifying yourself, so that way you can go with ease to a lender and kind of understand what you may qualify for, what deals and incentives are out there from lenders, and how lenders can help you find the best possible loan for your home purchase. So first off, let's talk about income. In the US, nationally, but also specifically Austin, income is a big deal, because your income is what drives the ability to buy a home. So banks will look at your income on a monthly basis for qualifications rather than a yearly basis. So I'm going to write down here, let's say you make, $80K a year combined. That would then be, they want your gross amount. So 80 divided by 12 would be, I don't know, let's do the math really quick. Let's make it easy math. Let's do 100 divided by 120 divided by 12. All right, let's make this easy. Divided by 12, that's 10K a year. Easy math, no calculator math. I just really didn't plan on doing math today, and so here I am. So sorry about that. Let's say you make 10K a month. You see, with different lenders and loan programs, they're gonna look at how much, how much you're making monthly, and then also how much of that home payment is of your monthly payment. So if you make 10K a month, like we're doing in this example right here, they're gonna look at 5K a month, all right? So if we're looking at 5K a month, then they want to make sure that your whole debt payments are within that 5K a month range. So if you had no debt today, this is what's ever on your credit, not your car insurance, not your little insurance on your rings or anything of value, no insurance, things like that. Your debt's on your credit. They're going to look at that and say, all right, how much debt do you have minimum a month? And minimum as in the loan minimum, not how much you're paying minimum. So if you have no debt, you can afford a house up to $5,000 a month payment, which is, right now you could afford a $600,000 house with that payment, maybe a little more of a house. And that's if you were comfortable. That's 50% of debt to income. Some lenders will do up to 50%. Really, the general rule of thumb is 43% debt to income. This really opens up your options. But for the sake of easy math, the sake of trying to pre-qualify yourself before you go to a lender, this is one way to do that. So 50% DTI, debt to income ratio, 5K, no debt, you're able to afford a 5K a month home. All right. Well, let's say you have debt. What you're gonna do is you're gonna talk about all your debts, and we're gonna look at this 5,000 a month right here. Okay. We're gonna take all of our debts, and let's say you have a $1,300 total minimum payments of all your debts a month. So if I do 1,300, and then I subtract that, you can afford a $3,700 a month, 50% DTI, debt to income, $3,700 a month home. So that's important to know because you can afford a $450,000 to, let's say, $550,000 home still, even though you have a $1,300 minimum debt liability per month. And so this is important to understand that. Is whenever you're looking at what you want to afford, you want to comfortably be able to afford it, not make yourself house poor, and be able to enjoy the house rather than it become a burden. And so that first step was the income, kind of tied in the debt and any kind of credit. Another thing is you need to work on your credit score. If you have no credit score, there's ways to underwrite it through different lenders, but really having a credit score above 580 at the minimum is really going to help you make sure you get the best loan terms possible. And if you really want high terms, a 670 plus is going to be your best bet. So make sure you're working on your credit constantly, getting it up. And if you don't know what your credit score is off the top of the hand, download a free app, Credit Karma. You're able to look at your credit each and every day, log in for free. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I'm just sharing a tip with you who may be like, where do I go to see my credit? So that leads me to my next and final point of this video is down payment. Let's bust a myth really quick. Most people believe that you have to have 20% down, and in today's market with the home prices the way they are, that's just not the case. There are so many ways to finance a home with as little as 3% down, and that 3% down is on a conventional loan. And that's huge because it won't be wrapped into your loan amount. But that comes with having great credit and opening up the opportunity for you to buy a home that you really love. So make sure you do some research on your own as to what you want to do, what you comfortably feel like you want to pay out of pocket to afford a home. Because right now there are so many programs, even $0 down programs to help you get into a home at today's prices, because in the future, homes are just going to continue to rise in value. Although I can't promise you that. If we look at the history, home prices have continuously gone up, and that's important to understand. So when it comes to your down payment, if you have cash on hand, great. If you don't, there's ways to do it. Really, the biggest thing is saving up $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 if possible really helps you. One, take advantage of some of the down payment assistance programs, or two, put a low down payment on a home and use some of the other cash to either buy down your rate, to afford furniture for your 3-bedroom house if you've only lived in a 1-bedroom apartment like myself, or two, really just to have money set aside for anything that may go wrong if you buy a resale home. Because with new builds, you're able to have the warranties. Builders offer 1, 2, 10 warranties. 1 being a bumper to bumper is what they call it, 2 being a mechanical warranty, and 10 being a foundation and structural warranty. There's so many options to play with. So if you are ready to make a change and want to explore more about how we can get you into a home right now in the greater Austin area, hey, shoot me a text or call me. I would love to set up an opportunity to speak with you about how we can get this done and make it happen and take advantage of what the incentives are from these builders right now. So that way it's less money out of your pocket and it's a home you love with a great payment that you probably already are paying in rent. So that's what I have for you. I really hope this video is valuable for you buyers out there who are on the fence about buying a home or don't have a direction on where to go. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, if you could like, comment, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel, that really helps me grow, gets my name out there in the world of real estate, to be able to help others just like you who are looking to buy or sell in 2025. So if you could do that for me, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, thank you for the view. Have a great day and happy 4th of July to everyone out there. Peace.